What's good? What's good, y'all? Welcome to the Gen TV podcast. As always, your boy Ease.
Hey, when the sauce guy.
And before we start, make sure y'all drop a like, drop a comment, hit that sub button. But what's up, man?
What's going on?
I'm a little frustrated.
Frustrated? Why?
I'm frustrated with the Jamaicans.
There's some frustrating people, you know?
There are some frustrating people.
Let me guess, food related.
It is food related.
Let me guess, the attitude or probably the
no,
quality.
not even attitude. So, attitude was fine at this place.
Okay.
Attitude was fine. No issues there.
Yeah.
Okay? So, I'm kind of hungry. Not too hungry, right?
Mhm.
I'm in the mood for oxtails.
Right.
Right? Delicious meal. If you've never had it, please try it.
Please.
Take
Matter
out.
of fact, no, don't try it.
Don't try it.
Don't try it because you're running up our prices.
It's ran too high. It's ran.
It's going.
It's done the marathon. Man,
you know,
right?
I feel like if you want to come up, invest into oxtail specifically. Like,
Or is there a way to invest in oxtails?
I don't know. I feel like you had like that is the ultimate run because I feel like when I was younger,
buying oxtails is like buying crypto right now.
for a dead ass. Like I feel like, and it doesn't go down. Like that's a guarantee. Like forget the S&P 500, forget VOO.
Yeah.
Invest into oxtail.
You might be on something. All right, so here's my thing. Right, go to the Jamaican spot. Customer service surprisingly good.
Okay. First warning sign.
No. Food's good there. I've been there before.
Okay.
Customer service hit or miss, but this time pretty good. Right,
Yeah.
depends who's in the front.
Okay.
So I want some oxtails. I don't want that much. I don't have that much money on me. Right. I order a small oxtails. They act like I just broke a fucking Geneva Convention rule.
No, you can small oxtail. It must be medium or it must be a large. Like,
bro, I don't want to spend $20.
Right.
Like what? Like, does the Jamaican embassy know what like their residents are doing outside of the country?
You must get a medium. Like it's impossible
bro,
for you to get a small.
They act like it's physically impossible to get a small container and put oxtails in it. Like, I just want a small plate of oxtails. What's so hard about that?
Bro, that's like a curse word, bro. Like that's like you pretty much walking in there and like burning the Jamaican flag in their restaurant.
But why? I mean, I feel like it's greed.
Right.
Is it greed? Am I wrong?
I think it's something to do with profit, to be honest with you. I think they have to meet like a certain amount where they're profitable, and it's really hard to gauge like on a small like how much profit they're actually gonna make.
I don't know. I mean, cut the oxtail up with some like short rib or something. Cut it up.
Nah, don't do that. But you know,
cut the product, man.
You know what's crazy? Some places have been found cutting a product with ox neck, with like the neck of an ox. Apparently, it has like the same style of meat. The bones look also very similar as well.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's like all really vertebrae. So I guess if you get like the spine or something like that, it'll be like, that's a big ass oxtail.
Exactly. So I think like some places have been called out, you know, using like the neck of it. I think the only difference is like the tail. The reason why it's so tender is because it gets used less, but the neck is something that constantly gets used. So, you know, I think that's the only reason, the only way how you be able to tell is like the toughness of meat. But in a pressure cooker, you won't be able to tell the difference on that.
That's quite the finesse.
I mean, but how much were you looking to spend at that place? Like max, what was your max spend?
Under 15.
Okay.
Under 15. That's all. I think it's like somewhat reasonable at this point. But if you get the medium oxtail, it's 15 up.
Right. Like
if you get a large, you got to pick up overtime next week to make up for the loss.
It doesn't even make sense, to be honest with you. I remember one time I went to New York and I was hungry and I ended up like finding this random spot. Like I Googled like a Jamaican restaurant. I hadn't had oxtail in a while. This was the worst Jamaican food I've ever had in my life.
Really? That's surprising. Jamaican food's usually hit.
When I talk about terrible, like they look like they first things first, the first warning sign, they had canned mixed vegetables as an option. Like, you know, like how they typically have cabbage?
Yeah.
No, it was a thing of canned mixed vegetables.
Oh, like the green beans,
the corn,
like
and
carrots. I hate that shit. I don't like that.
I hate that. So I was like,
I don't like frozen vegetables to begin with at all.
Period, right?
Yeah.
But they had the canned version of that. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, that don't even look seasoned. Matter of fact, the rice don't even look seasoned. The rice looked like the rice tasted like they just boiled the rice. That's it. No salt, no butter.
So it wasn't rice and peas. It was just white rice.
It was just white, because that's what I wanted. I just wanted white rice.
Okay.
Right? So I ended up going there and I ordered just the white rice with, they forced this mixed vegetables on me because I didn't want that, and some plantain and oxtail. Oxtail tough, disgusting, like flavorless. Also, it didn't take the taste. It seemed like somebody in that restaurant had high blood pressure and they forced their customers to not eat there.
I'm gonna be healthy, so y'all gonna be healthy.
Exactly, like worst place. But like going back to what you were saying, I feel like At one point in time, restaurants or like Jamaican restaurants were actually reasonably priced. I remember when like a large was like $12 or $13. Now
you're talking like 2009.
No, I'm talking maybe like 2012. Yeah,
Okay,
12
like
to 2012. You know,
yeah.
but like now we've almost like we pretty much doubled in price since then. At that
That's
point.
why you should have invested into it. Yo.
Exactly. Like you would have had a re-up. Like
100%.
Yo, 100% increase on your money. But I don't know. To me, it's just like I don't understand it. Like I can't. I sympathize with you.
You know what? I'm surprised is still free.
Yeah.
Like I'm surprised Jamaicans don't charge you for this, bro.
What's that?
Is oxtail gravy.
For real.
Like
For
for as stingy as they are with the oxtail, they're very gracious with the gravy.
Because you can ask for as much gravy and they'll keep pouring.
They have no issues with that.
Yeah.
Actually, now I'm getting a little suspicious of it. Like, what's this gravy made out of? Is
Not
this really oxtail gravy? Is this that ox neck?
Nah, they make the gravy separate compared to what the actual oxtail is.
I don't know, man. I don't know, yo. Because it doesn't make sense, yo. Bro, you can get as much gravy. Like, gravy's unlimited. Oxtail gravy's unlimited.
Yeah, unlimited amount of gravy. They don't even charge you. You know, like how McDonald's want to say an extra 50 cents or $1 for like extra sauce? Yeah, no. Jamaican restaurants, they don't care. You know, so if McDonald's got you beat, something's fishy.
I don't know, bro. We gotta check this.
We gotta do some investigation.
Gotta send the health department in there. You'll get samples of it.
Yo, it don't surprise me, bro. So I mean, now we're on the topic of Jamaican food. Real quick, what is your best, like, what's your go-to plate when you go to a Jamaican restaurant?
Go-to plate?
Yeah.
All right. If I just got paid, it's oxtails.
Okay.
Like if I just got paid, yeah, 100% oxtail, rice and peas, cabbage, right? If it's the second week after pay week, you know what I mean? You know when it's like you're starting to stretch a little bit?
Exactly.
I like the rice and peas, cabbage, jerk chicken, mad oxtail gravy. If it is oxtail gravy.
Mm-hmm. If it is. Whatever it is, gravy.
Sometimes I switch it up to fried chicken.
Okay.
How about you?
For me, I'm not.
What's your go-to meal at a Jamaican
You know
spot?
me, I'm a little extra,
okay.
Right? So I gotta do.
It's quite annoying.
It is what it is. I'm not a big fan of rice, so I usually get like mac and cheese. Yeah, I really don't like rice. I had a lot growing up being Caribbean, so like soup rice is just not my really like ideal things. Like I try to stay away from it. But like I usually get like the mac and cheese smothered in gravy because we know the Jamaican recipe or the Jamaican mac and cheese.
All right. Serious question here. Serious question. Have you ever had good Jamaican mac and cheese?
Yes, but not consistently. Like
what was like from 1 to 10, 10 being the best mac and cheese you ever had? Where does the best Jamaican mac and cheese you've ever had fall on the ranking?
All right, so if a mediocre American style mac and cheese would be probably like about a 6-7 on my scale, I would say the best quality Jamaican mac and cheese would probably be about a 6.
Okay,
on my scale. Yeah.
So decent.
Yeah.
Yo, why do you think Jamaicans are so horrible at making mac and cheese? Yo? Like they make everything else is so good.
Right.
Like,
bro, I don't know.
How do they drop the ball on this?
I think honestly because and once again, here's me going deep. I think it's like that's a luxury meal. Like most Jamaican meals are like struggle meals. So like it's
not
like
oxtails.
Not oxtails. Well, it was at one point because you know people didn't want the tail of the ox and then they had to figure it out. Yeah. Right. So like, but I think that was a luxury meal and they just don't have the experience. You know, like they didn't put enough reps in the kitchen in order to make that.
I get the lack of experience at the beginning. It's been like 20 years, man.
Bro, I don't understand it. And they continuously do it.
Yo, and they always serve it to you as a fucking brick.
It is yo, it is a ton.
Yo, everything else is under that water that's keeping everything warm. But the mac and cheese
is like you could literally layer that. You could cut it in pieces and stack it.
You could build a house with it.
Right.
You could build a house with Jamaican mac and cheese, bro. Just bricks of it.
Yo, for real. But for my go-to, yo, is a mac and cheese smothered in oxtail gravy. Oxtails on the side with curry goat.
Curry goat? Okay.
Yeah, curry goat oxtail kind of melody.
See, goat is such a hit or miss for me.
Really?
Yeah, it's like I got to be really in the mood for goat.
Okay. Yeah, I love goat, bro. You could give me curry goat, like stewed goat.
I
just love goat.
Yes, you be smelling like goat.
I still haven't recovered from that.
No, that fucked you up.
Yo, one time I got in this man's car, he told me that.
No. You said it first. You're like, yo, I just had some goat. And I'm like, yo, it makes sense. I'm like, you smell like it.
Mind you, the goat was like 2 days prior. Imagine that. Like somebody telling you that you smell like goat. What? Like
goat meat.
That's just I'm musty. Like I stink is what you're trying to tell me.
Great shit is, it's not even a must. It's just such a unique smell.
It's just a goat smell.
Yeah.
Like
I think, what would you rather be, musty or smell like a goat?
bro, to me they're synonymous.
They're
Like
not. They're very different. You'll confuse somebody with the goat smell.
you think so?
Oh yeah.
Like was it cooked goat or like yard animal goat? Like those are two different goats.
I can't go in that deep.
Cause cooked goat, it's like okay, I smell like seasonings and like cooked food and stuff.
No, you cook
Yard animal goat is
Nah,
crazy.
That's like you've been running around in the
Like
grass.
a billy? It smell like a billy?
No, it was cooked goat.
All right, cool. I'll take cooked goat then.
All right, bro.
Yeah.
I got a little game for you.
Mhm.
So we all know you are very pro dating black women, right?
Absolutely.
And,
On my Dr. Umar status.
you are for that part.
Yeah.
So you don't really find white women attractive, according to you.
Very rarely.
All right. So I'm gonna do a little game here, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna name one black woman and I'm gonna name some white women.
Okay.
And you let me know who you're gonna go with.
Okay.
All right. So the woman I'm choosing for today was one of the stars in the movie Sinners.
Yep.
Sorry if I mispronounced her right, but it's Wumi Mosaki.
Okay.
Beautiful young lady.
Mm-hmm.
Voluptuous.
Yeah.
Dick.
My type.
Your type. Okay. So who you choosing? Wumi or Sabrina Carpenter?
I gotta go with Woomy, bro.
Really?
Yeah, I've dated a Woomy before.
You dated a Woomy?
I've dated
That's
a Woomy.
home?
Like
That's familiar.
That's my safe space, honestly.
That's your safe space?
Yeah, I love a Woomy.
Sabrina's out of here.
Yeah, Sabrina, you're cooked.
Okay. All right. Wumi, Blake Lively.
Come on, bro. Like
what?
No.
It's an attractive young lady.
Nah. Like it's just not for me whatsoever.
Not
nah.
even a little bit.
Not even a little bit, bro.
Okay. All right. This might be tough for you. All right. Wumi or Taylor Swift?
That's not tough at all.
That's not tough?
I'm picking Woomy.
The queen of pop?
Bro, the only thing, so I might make it, Taylor Swift has like the Oprah effect where it's like, it's not her looks, it's her money that would get like my attention.
Okay.
So it's like, for me, the only reason why I would date I would date
You should
Taylor.
call her money?
Yeah, money at this point.
That's all I see her as.
The only reason why I date Taylor is for the money, to be honest
Okay.
with you, because I feel like, I will want to be a sugar baby.
All right. Okay.
Taylor is built like a fucking cricket bat. Like I can't do that.
Like a what?
A cricket bat. You ever seen like the sport cricket?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the bat that they used to hit the
bats?
ball. Yeah,
You talking about the bats? Dude.
she's built
crazy.
like a 2x4, bro. Nah, not for me.
Yeah, she's sturdy.
Yeah,
She's sturdy.
she's
All
flat.
right.
She's flat.
All right. So I know I said only white women, but this one's it's a black woman against a black woman. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Who you choosing? Wumi or Emma Stone?
Emma Stone. So I know you said black against black women, and to my fellow black person,
Yeah.
Emma.
The gingers.
Yeah, to my fellow black person, I'm not gonna lie to you. You kind of look like you got Down syndrome a little bit, so just not for me.
Jeez.
Just not for me. Your face is kind of like squished together. It's just not my thing.
Okay.
It's not my thing. I'm sorry to do that to a fellow black queen.
All right. Okay. Wumi, and this is a personal favorite of mine. Margot Robbie. Wolf of Wall Street. Bad.
Okay.
Barbie.
Okay.
It's getting tough.
The plot thickens, right? And Wolf of Wall Street, she was a thing. I remember seeing that movie and I was like, ooh.
Bro, when they opened up like that door and she was butt naked, jeez.
I'm gonna have to go Woomy.
Okay. Over Margot?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Woomy.
Oh, are you true to this?
Bro, I'm thinking about longevity, life, kids, like
You don't want no mixed kids with Margot?
Nah, I don't. I can't. I feel like our lives will be too much. And honestly, white people smell like wet dogs. So
Okay. Well, you smell like goats. That's all right.
hey, imagine the house. Imagine what the house will smell
It's like a whole bar.
Exactly. Like, do people
All
live
right.
here?
All right, last one.
Yeah.
This is a baddie.
Okay.
Baddie.
Okay.
Certified baddie.
Certified baddie.
This is a personal crush of mine in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
I bet she smelled like honey too.
Okay.
All right, Wumi or Jessica Alba?
So is Jessica Alba white?
I want to say yes. I think we all thought she was mixed for a long time, but I think I could be wrong. Could be wrong here, but I think I saw an interview where she just kind of admitted to like, yo, I'm white. I don't know what y'all keep thinking, but I'm Caucasian. Jessica Alba's bad.
I'm not, bro. Jessica Alba. All right, Jessica Alba get a pass.
Okay, so you're going Jessica Alba
Jessica
over
Alba, she overwhelm me.
Okay.
Not my black queens.
But
Jessica Alba, bro, we need to fact check this. I'm not standing on that yet. I'm redacting. I'm redacting that. Yeah.
Okay.
We need to fact check if Jessica Alba is black.
And so she got a little black in her. That's what you're choosing.
I think specifically once again for longevity. Yeah.
Okay.
For longevity.
Right. Okay. We'll fact check after this.
Yeah, we got to fact check that one.
All right. So, all right. We'll see. We'll see next time we can find you the right white chick.
Yeah, I think let's make this a segment.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna get to my favorite tweets of the week.
I would love to.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Drum roll. All right. Favorite tweet of the week. Telling dudes you got a boyfriend really don't work no more. The next question really be, are you happy?
I mean, like, when did it ever?
No. First of all, sorry for being concerned about your happiness.
Right.
You know what I mean? Here I am thinking I'm going above and beyond to make sure you're happy and your life's going the right way. My bad.
Like, I thought that, one thing women wanted was a caring guy. And me just, like, being concerned on if you're happy or not. Yeah. I know.
Because sometimes a lot of you aren't happy with your boyfriends.
You know what it is? It's not even that, bro.
Okay, what is it?
You're not with me. This is why I know you're not happy. You have to be with me in order to be happy. Your happiness does not live without me.
Yeah.
Like, you have...
you be thinking that too, yo?
1,000%.
It's like, yo, you're happy. You look happy. But you'll be happier over here.
Yeah, for sure. Like, you got to get with me.
For a month.
Come on.
For a month.
And I'm going to do you worse.
All right. Favorite tweet. Men will stick their whole face in your ass, but be scared to open up about their feelings.
I don't understand what's the confusion here.
Nah.
Like, absolutely. Like, what is the confusion here?
Because buttholes never throw your feelings back at you.
Absolutely. Like, I'm vulnerable in this moment, and you're going to, like, weaponize that against me? Absolutely not.
Sometimes it feels like when you express your feelings to women, they just like store it up as like future ammo.
Absolutely, bro. They put it in their brain and you'd be like, okay, like that. I feel like they have like a little notepad on things I can say.
All right.
To dagger him.
July 5th, he was a bitch. Right. He was crying like a bitch. So can't wait to bring this up.
Ask for 1,000, please.
Yeah. Okay. Favorite tweet of the week. Run clubs should be free.
Are they not?
I don't understand how they're not free, but this one got a lot of traction on Twitter, yo.
Run clubs should be free. So you're telling me I have to pay to run outside?
That's what they're saying, to be part of this club.
Like, I don't understand it.
Yo, but I guess my thing was like, yo, what if I just choose to run with y'all without paying? Like, what's y'all move? Like, what are you guys gonna stop?
Attention! We got an intruder in the midst.
Like, what do they do though? Like, it's a free street.
This reminds me of like one of those movies where like I smell a witch around here. Like we cannot continue until we sniff them out.
But it's like yo, like how would they stop you? Like yo, did they just like would they literally stop running or just like pick up the pace super fast? Like
probably just keep asking you to not attend.
Hey man, stop.
Like, yeah, and then you feel uncomfortable every single time you show up. Like
running on principle.
I mean, but what is this? What are you paying for? Like dues towards what?
I guess to be part of a club. I don't know.
Like, is it going towards like shirts or like maybe, like pants or something?
Maybe they bring you water. Maybe they provide water.
Yeah, but like how much of a dues are we talking?
I don't know. They didn't say, but I just thought it was funny.
Yeah, no, I don't think running clubs should be charging anything. To be honest with you.
All right, this one really tickled me here.
Okay. Favorite
tweet of the week: butt naked for 28 likes is insane.
Yo. Now you know how your local rapper feel like.
I don't know. I don't even think they even feel as bad as this.
You don't think so?
Nah, bro. I think, yo, when someone starts an OnlyFans page or they start posting provocative pictures, in their mind, they're one of the baddest things alive, right? Mm-hmm. So when they do that, they're thinking like, all right, this is my, like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, this is my meal
like,
ticket.
Once I do this, like, I'm sorry to the rest of y'all, but I'm famous now.
Right.
I'm a millionaire. And to get like 28 likes, you got your whole naked body out there and you get 28 likes. Bro, you know how humbling that must be?
And this is why I say that, like, we have gone so downhill as a society to where, like, I guarantee you, I feel like they're not even humbled, to be honest with you. Like, personally.
No, I feel like they're humbled.
Bro,
here's how I know they're humbled, right?
Okay.
There's a couple girls that I knew personally that started OnlyFans pages and they were okay looking, right? They weren't ugly, but they weren't like OnlyFans materials to the point where like, all right, you know what? You ever see a girl and like, okay, I know if she starts one, that shit's popping.
Right.
But I remember when these girls first started, it's like, I think 2021 when everybody kind of joined the trend, yo.
Mm-hmm.
And then like 2 years later, they just removed that link off their their pages. It's like, yeah, come on, like no one's subscribing.
That was
this.
a removal of shame. Like they had
you know how embarrassing that is.
You know what sucks is that women typically lead with like their body as like their best quality about
That's
them.
what I'm saying.
Whether it's their looks, their ass, whatever, you know? And it's crazy because like you don't have skills and nobody wants your body. Like you might be onto something there.
Bro,
like,
that I don't think it gets like a worse humbling experience than that.
Like I feel like people that have OnlyFans do not have any skills, right?
Yeah.
Or lazy. Like one out of the two. Like they just don't want to like put in the work to make it any other way. And they see it as a quick come up. So then like you post your booty hole online for the world to see. And that doesn't even get traction.
Bro, I would cry.
And I feel like this is one of those things where like you ask a girl starts talking about her down below and she automatically thinks it's like the best thing on earth. Mm-hmm. And like this is one of those moments where she gets what it feels like to be a man, which is like
judged.
Yeah, you get humbled. You get like a reality. You get a reality check.
Yeah. Yo, because the thing is, 90% of men will never tell a woman that she's bad in bed, even if she's terrible in bed, because there's really nothing to gain for us.
Absolutely not.
You know, like women love sharing that, like how men are bad in bed, but like so many of them are terrible.
Terrible.
But it's like, we just chalk it up. We just kind of like, all right, because most women are bad.
Most of them.
Yeah.
Like a large percentage of them.
Yeah.
And the thing is, a lot of times, I feel like what skews it is us being quiet and then thirsty guys just like, you know, running down on them.
I feel like we also, even though they're bad, I feel like we try to make them better to our standards. You know what I mean? Like you kind of coach them all the way up. Instead of just blasting them on social media. It's like,
but for some reason that's
like
their
Shanice
go-to.
has terrible pussy, guys.
Right. But that's their go-to. You know, their go-to is to automatically go to social media and be like, this guy has the worst dick I've ever had in my life. And it's like, for what? We're holding your secrets. Please hold mine.
For real. Like that was my best day. Sorry. All right, last tweet. Best tweet of the week. Stay out of jail, people. You see how we don't give a fuck about no damn Big Meech after all them years and TV shows.
Facts.
Bro.
Facts.
That right there, like that one blew my mind.
Yeah.
I remember like, they've been talking about Big Meech forever. Like this was like, the chosen one in a sense when it comes to like the street shit. Bro, he came out and like, he got a month's worth of like hype. Yep. And that's it.
Bro, I'm saying this all the time. We see it time and time again. It's not even Big Meech. It's like, we see with Bobby Shmurda, I guarantee you we're going to say, the only one that really, going to jail really saved their career was Boosie. He's the only person that I feel like going to jail did better for.
Gucci Man. I think Gucci Man kind of,
You think he popped after
he
after
did pop. No, he popped right away.
Okay.
When he came out. And he popped for a couple of years. I feel like he's kind of toned down a little bit. But, he had to run.
But I think these people, like Gucci Man.
If that's even the real Gucci Man, I know there's a.
It might be a clone or something.
We'll see.
I just drool over myself, but
that goat.
Started talking about jail niggas and started drool. But no, I think that Gucci Man, the difference between Gucci Man and Boosie is that they have something to offer people. You feel like they have something to offer society, which Gucci Man can actually rap. His music is good. Yeah. And then Boosie has like the personality to follow.
He's entertaining.
Right. But then I feel like most people like that go to jail, they don't really have too many qualities. So it's like whenever you come out of jail and you have to do something outside of being a criminal, you're just not good at it. You know? So it's like you end up falling to the wayside. So like I said, with Bobby Shmurda, and I guarantee you who's another person, and I know the internet's gonna hate me for that, is Max B. I guarantee you when Max B get out of jail,
he'll get like his like 6 months of shine, all that stuff. But
and then fall.
Unless he produces a banger, like he's got to hit the studio right away.
I think his sound was a wave, to be honest with you. I just don't think it has longevity. Like
it's definitely not what today's listeners are looking for, but I that's like the only hope like I could see.
Yeah, I just don't. I think, and it's crazy because when you go to jail, they emulate you as like being a real nigga, right? And they make it seem as though like this is something that should be like glorified. But then like the people that go to jail, the same guys that you were chilling with is not like putting money on your books. Your girl is out there getting smashed like by probably by one of your boys. Exactly. So it's like going to jail it's kind of like this like hood fantasy in a sense. Like it's almost like like a stripe of honor.
Yeah.
Like a badge of honor or like stripes on your vest or whatever.
Yo, and it's cool while you're in it, but as soon as you get out, like it's like you kind of lose the stripe.
Yeah,
like,
you lose it. You know, it's like kind of like you're hot for 1 second. Everybody's happy that you're home, and like, you know, everybody wants to kind of like be attached to you in a sense of like, oh, like I'm cool with this person because, you know, I'm cool with this person and they just got out or whatever. Like it has some street cred to them. But then outside of that, it's like when the reality hits, you ain't got nothing to show for it.
Yeah.
You did all that time for what? Put on all those people for what?
The streets.
Destroyed lives for what?
The streets.
Exactly. Like,
That's it.
All right, so let's talk some world news.
Let's do it.
So this week, tension between Israel and Iran exploded into open conflict. Israel airstrikes hit critical Iranian military and nuclear sites, including Natanz facility, killing top nuclear scientists and heavily damaging their nuclear program. In retaliation, Iran launched over 300 drones and missiles targeting Tel Aviv and Haifa. Some were intercepted and others made impact. This is the most direct exchange between the two nations in years with global consequences. So since then, oil prices have jumped and the G7 summit shifted focus to the crisis. The international leaders are scrambling to prevent further escalation. The U.S. is urging restraint but assisting Israel in air defense while Russia and China are backing Iran diplomatically. With no signs of a ceasefire, the risk of broadens with regional wars growing fast. So pretty much to give you some stats, 220 Iranians have died since this exchange. So on the initial attack, 220 Iranians have died, while 24 have died from Iran's response.
Okay.
So, and to give you a backtrack, India, Canada, Italy, and the US and Europe are supporting of Israel.
Okay.
And Iran has Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, Turkey, Russia, and China, and most Middle Eastern countries supporting on their side. So
I mean, they got the two big hitters,
right?
Russia and China ain't nothing to play with.
So some people are saying that this will lead us to World War III, but I'm asking you, do you think it will lead us to like a World War III? And if not, or if so, do you feel like Iran has a reason or retaliating against Israel is warranted?
Bro, it's like I feel like we can't catch a break.
You're right.
I feel like for the last like couple of years, man, it's just been nonstop. You know, like all right, we had the pandemic. And then, like, things were kind of, like, chill around the world as far as wars for a second. And then, you know, there's a Ukraine, you know, Russia. Now it was the Israel and...
Iran.
Not Iran, though. Okay. What's the other one?
Hamas?
Nah, they just had that one. I'm, like, trying to complete break right now.
Mm-hmm.
Who's Israel just kind of fighting with the...
Can't remember.
Palestine?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. And now it's like, all right... Iran and Israel. And it's like, I'm starting to see who the common problem here is. And it seems like it's Israel, right? And I'm not too knowledgeable on this. You know, We're just kind of shooting the shit here, so don't take everything we say serious. But I've seen some videos, especially of the Israel leader.
Yeah.
This guy's been kind of trying to take Iran down for like 30-something years, bro.
Right.
Did you see those videos where it's like in 1997, he's like, he's kind of like going to this like the World Summit, like, we got to prepare for Iran. They're building, nuclear weapons. Like that's in 1997. Then like 1999, same thing.
Yeah.
2002, same thing. 2008. And it's like this guy's been wanting to get Iran off the map for like over 2 decades.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I trust Israel at this point, bro, with like, everything that happened with Palestine. Now it's like, why is this one little country always in everything?
It's funny that you say that because I feel that was actually one of the points that I was going to bring up to you was initially news outlets were painting Israel as like the good guys, right?
They always do.
Right.
But there's so many theories that like Israel is kind of like secretly running America.
Right. And I was going to say that, and that's one of those, actually, it's funny when I was doing the research on this, I was thinking about like kind of ask you like a conspiracy question regarding that, because I wanted to know why is it that America goes so hard for Israel? And it's crazy that like, now we're seeing a shift where Israel is no longer being looked at as the good guys. It's kind of being looked at as like the aggressors in a sense. By Jewish people too in America, which is like, that's like their holy land. Absolutely.
So it's like if Jewish people in America are starting to look at Israel like they're the problem, like what does that really say?
But then it's like, I think we had a war in Iran as well, or we had some tension with Iran as well.
We invaded Iran after 9/11,
right?
As like one of the countries I think they occupied.
And I think they kind of like pitch it as, you know, them just kind of just being, I guess, radicalist in a sense, to where like, you know, we are extremists to the point where like, you know, they're so gunful or so headstrong about religion that they pretty much are willing to like, you know, push their narrative or push their agenda at all costs. And I feel like at this point right now, we're seeing where, I don't know, and it's crazy that you said that, because it's like, now looking back at it, it's like, is this Israel leader actually like trying to save the world essentially? Like, is he kind of like, is there something that he knows that like the rest of us commoners just don't know? Or is it that he's just has a hard on for Iran?
It seems like it. Like I said, I saw that one video where he's like been like saying Iran's gonna do all these things for like 30 years. Bro.
Right.
And it's like, when are they?
Right. I think the fact that they haven't doesn't necessarily mean that they aren't going to, you know? So it's like one of those things
bro,
where
it's like, yo, why is it bad just to leave people alone? Like, why do we assume that they're gonna be the worst people ever, right?
Right.
Because it seems like, you know, like we're not the best. It's like, it seems like we're always in something.
We're always meddling in somebody's business, and business like, that aren't ours.
Why?
Right.
Like, what's our gain?
And you know,
it's like bankrupting the country.
So when I was going through like doing the research again, I saw a post that which I don't know how much validity this post had, but it said America must die and America will pay for something. I forgot, like, then this is like by one of the Iranian leaders, and it instantly reminded me of that movie that was shot by the Obamas, where on the ticket it pretty much was like all of these other countries have ganged up against America in a sense. So I feel like we're kind of trickling down to kind of going down that path. I feel like, and it's crazy that I'm gonna go down this conspiracy rabbit hole for a second, right? I feel like as of lately, we've been getting a lot of plane crashes. Actually, let me backtrack a little bit before that, right?
Okay.
Backtrack a little bit before that. I remember when I first got my job. So I want to say it's kind of like the week of July 12th. So with whatever 7 days from July 12th to July 19th, within that week, we had like a global shutdown of like Microsoft or something like that, or some type of internet bug or something like that. And I remember air flights have gotten delayed around that time, and flights weren't able to be like taken off around that time. And then coincidentally after that, right? So first things first, that was the red flag. And I was like, this reminds me of something I just seen not too long ago.
That movie. But whatever.
Maybe I'm just
chalk it up.
Right. Maybe I'm just like overreacting.
Coincidence.
Right. Then I feel like literally within a month, right? We've had the flight that crashed within Brazil. And then consecutively after that, we've been hearing nonstop about flights crashing. While before that, it wasn't like it wasn't as main. Maybe it just wasn't as big news. And since the whole Black Hawk thing or whatever,
you have to really compare like how many flights maybe like the last 6 years, or how many flights in America have actually crashed, and then compare it to this year and see like, all right, is there really a change,
right?
Or is this just media coverage to make you more worried?
But once again, it just kind of got my conspiracy, and I'm not the biggest conspiracy theorist, right? But it just kind of got my gears going in a sense to where it's like, I feel like the Obamas were really letting us know, leave the world behind. I feel like the Obamas was really letting us know that in that movie, that what is to come, you know, like, I feel like we're kind of just seeing the fruition of that. And maybe I'm wrong, and I hope that I'm wrong, right? Because obviously I live in America, and this might be my sign to like,
I mean, it's like, bro, it's like, damn, I just became a citizen. Life's good. It's like, what the freak, man? Like,
I couldn't do this in a couple of years.
Wait till I'm like 90, bro. But then it's like, my kids got to deal with that shit. It's like, yo, what? Why is the world just so hectic all the time, bro? It's just like, yo, why do we keep putting these psychopaths in charge?
Right.
Yeah, I read this tweet, right, where it said all the countries led by women are in war. And I'm like, yo, maybe we need a Kamala, man. Like, it's just like, yo, let's just put some women in charge. See if it makes a difference. Because, like, these dudes are out of their fucking mind, bro.
Do we have countries led by women?
Yeah.
Really?
Brazil had a president, female president one time. Not currently, but I think Mexico right now has a female president. Okay. I think Sweden or Switzerland, one of them. I think it's a couple countries, man.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we do need to put some women in charge.
Yeah.
Maybe there will be a lot of less dick swinging competitions and actually some people with rationale a little bit.
Yeah.
And we like to call women irrational, but I don't know. Guys, you're not making us
just the
look
ones
good
we
right
date.
now. Right?
Just the ones we date. The other ones are cool, man.
Just the ones in relationships you're in a relationship with. But I don't know. It's funny that you said that because I was looking back during COVID and I was like, it would be within my lifespan that we go through a pandemic. Like, we couldn't have gone through this like in the 80s when I was like,
bro, I'm
when I wasn't even thought of.
I'm trying to go to soca parties and brunches.
That's
man.
it.
Like,
you know,
I'm not
like,
trying to be worried about World War III.
Exactly my point.
Like,
I don't want to have to deal with this.
Like, I'm trying to go to the casino.
And
like,
it's crazy.
World politics, Iran wars, like what?
Gas prices skyrocketing, like
oxtail prices through the roof,
housing market through the roof. It's like what is life anymore? What is life?
It's like, yo, it's like there's just no winning. It's like, yo, it's just no winning, man.
All right. Well, that's it for my my world news today.
All right, on some kind of lighter news, which is like, is it even light at this point, man? Yo, so I didn't know anything about this No Kings protest, right? Yeah. I ended up being a part of one by accident.
You just accidentally became a part of a protest?
No lie, bro. So I went to Bridgeport this weekend to get some wings, right? And I'm like, yo, why is there hundreds of people out here in black shirts with No King signs, right? At first, I'm like, oh shit, are they protesting the Latin Kings?
Right?
Nah, for real, I really thought that. I'm like, oh shit, like what do they do?
It's a war against
Latin Kings. I'm like, damn, like they're really, y'all really cracking down on gang violence.
Right.
Turns out it's not. All right, so I went and did some research. So if y'all that are ignorant like me and don't know what the No Kings protest is, here's some research I done, right? So the No Kings protest that happened on June 14 was a pushback against the oligarchy, political overreach, and the idea that any one person should have unchecked power in a democracy. Protesters stood out for voting rights, free speech, and the rule of law, basically core American values that felt were under threat, which I feel like a lot of people feel like something's happened to our democracy.
Right.
Like, we can't quite pinpoint it, but ever since Trump came back, people feel uneasy.
Absolutely. Even the people that voted for him.
So I was like, how many people actually took part of this, right? Yeah. So over 5 million people marched in more than 2,100 cities across the U.S., making it one of the largest coordinated protests in America. And even other countries, like I think France, some countries in like South America, like participated in this, which is like interesting because like it's, other countries typically hate America, so it's interesting to see them protest for our rights.
Right.
Because I feel like, yo, if America's rights fall, like the rest of the world's could.
I feel like we're the leaders in terms of trends. Yeah. And, so even though we don't have like the best policies and traditional values, we do set the standard.
Better than most.
Right.
And then, the protest day also landed on the same day as Trump's 79th birthday. I didn't know he's this old. Like, what's a guy that's 79 years old running the country, man? And as well as the U.S. military's 250th anniversary.
Yep.
And the amount of people that showed up to that parade compared to the protest was very minimal.
Really?
Like, man, like I seen some pictures of the Trump birthday / parade row. It looked empty. And that's something that they put millions into. Wasted our money for. And then you look at I think the protest in Philly might have had 200,000 people showed up. It was crazy.
It's crazy because I don't know, bro. I feel like we have gone are the days where protests actually matter in a sense.
Do you think they accomplished anything with this No Kings protest?
No, I think like the same protest kind of happened with like the police brutality and, kind of in the police having like too much power, and now the No Kings protest is going to fizzle out, Okay. Like as time goes on, people are going to start showing up to work. Life has to go on, and they're not going to kind of accomplish what they wanted. I feel like right now it's just like kind of like babies having a tantrum in a sense, where it's like, a lot of people are crying, not saying that they're crying for the wrong things. There might be some validity in that, but I just think that like we just don't have the same vigor that like the previous generations had, where like we were hell bent on getting change, and even some current countries have, where we've seen like when there was protests in France, like the farmers were driving.
France, like they protest and riot like every month.
Exactly.
They don't play around.
They don't play around, and they're like,
you raise taxes by 1% in France, the fucking streets are on fire the next day.
My point, and I feel like we lose that vigor. It's like I saw videos of like farmers in France was literally driving tractor trailers of manure up to the to the governmental building, right?
Yeah,
and just dropping them off, and just constantly like cycling through. We don't have that. We don't have that urge.
And people look at French people like they soft.
Right. We're just gonna scream. We're gonna cry. We're gonna protest, and then as time goes on, it's gonna be forgotten about. Yeah. And I think this kind of goes into the the Malcolm X. Obviously I'm misquoting this or something of some sorts, but like he was saying that pretty much you have to protest with violence in order to really truly get change. Now I'm not saying violence, but I am saying like we have to have some sort of fire.
Yeah, you have to let them know you're not playing around.
Right. You have to, and obviously I don't want anyone to get hurt. No matter what side you stand on, I don't want anyone to get hurt. But with true change, you can't just scream and hold up a sign. Clearly they're ignoring you.
What I will say is, I kind of agree with you, right? Like I think typically protests don't make much of a difference. But I will say this is the closest I think we've seen government officials kind of almost get worried in a sense where it's like, okay, like this is like, we haven't seen, protests happen, right? But like the amount of people that showed up for this one was like more than I think any we've ever seen in our generation. And I feel it's kind of like, okay, it didn't quite make the difference, but it's kind of like you raise some flags, right? Where it's like, okay, maybe these people aren't fucking around. Maybe they are serious about wanting some changes, right? And I'm not saying they necessarily are going to make the changes, but I feel like, we're just getting closer and closer to the edge, right? It's like, okay, this protest happened, right? And it's like, okay, I think you're right. Things will calm down again, right? But then if they fuck up again, right, the next one's going to be bigger. And then it's just like, it's a domino effect, right? If they don't nip it in the butt now by either, doing the right thing or not, I think things can get much worse. Because, people are starting to get fed up, right? And even as popular as Trump was in this run, he's starting to lose fans at a very high rate, Because a lot of the promises he made, which I think most people that didn't vote for him knew he wasn't going to make, right? They're starting to wake up.
Yeah.
Like I was reading this poll where I think he lost like 9% of his like core fans.
9%?
Yeah, which is that's a lot of people in America, right? And it's like, I think it's just going to keep happening because, the guy's full of shit, right? Like, even that overtime thing that a lot of people are making on, it's not going to happen the way you think it is. Right. We're about to enter another war, potentially. Obviously, a lot of people that voted for him didn't want a war, right? They just want people to focus on America.
Yeah.
And it's turning out like, he's just like every other guy. Like, he sold you the lies in a much worse way than you're typically used to. I mean, either way, you're getting lied to, right? But, like, I think he really did a good job at selling Americans this change, make America great thing. Right. And, like, now he's falling back on it. And I think obviously he's just going to blame the left and the liberals and stuff like that. But I think the people that are somewhat intelligent are starting to realize, like, he's full of shit.
Yeah. But I got to disagree with you on your previous point. I don't think that this is going to be a domino effect because I feel like officials are pretty much just standing on business. Like they're standing on their decisions. I've seen a video where police officers are saying if you pretty much create,
you can't. That's Florida.
If you create any if you make contact of any sort with like any police officer, you will be killed. Like you will be carried in a. You will be pretty much.
We'll be sending your family the remains.
Exactly, we'll be sending your family.
Which I think very distasteful for somebody in charge to say something like that, right? Like I think if you got like joy out of that, you're an idiot, right? Like you shouldn't want that from one of your officials.
Absolutely.
Now, obviously, he could have presented that message much better. Like, like please keep everything safe. We don't want to escalate things, but he's went the dick swing.
But I think to be honest with you, one thing.
But I see my thing with that is right. I get that, right? Yeah. But that's a threat.
Yeah.
Right. And some people eventually threat back.
We're bitches, bro.
I don't think so.
We're bitches. Like I'm promising you.
I think this was mostly a peaceful protest, but there were some parts where people got a little rowdy.
Yeah.
And we've seen protesters get rowdy before, right? I mean, it just happened a little while back in LA when they're doing the ICE protest, right? Which kind of I think triggered all this. I think the potential is there, and I feel like if you keep doing it, that potential is gonna grow.
America is exhausted, honestly, and I really think that
But that's exactly why.
But I think we're exhausted and wounded. Like we're like wounded dogs.
No,
I feel like
we're not wounded.
I feel like we're at a point right now where like people are you're drowning in debt. You're drowning with your bills. You're drowning with this market. The housing market.
You're giving me more reasons to riot.
No, I don't even think they got the energy to riot. Is what I'm telling you. When you have to work 2 jobs in order to survive.
But that's why I think it's gonna backfire on them, right?
Rioting is for the rich folk. They got time on their hands, bro.
Rioting's for people that have nothing to lose, right? If you got you got a good job, you got a house, you're surviving, you're thriving in this economy, you have a lot to lose, right? When you're working 2 to 3 jobs and not making it, and then keep just adding shit. Eventually, you're just like, yo, I think you snap.
Because you tell me the average American that's already struggling is not going to show up to work to put fun money on the food on their family's table, but to go to a riot.
I think so. I can see it.
I don't agree.
I can see it. We never do.
I don't agree.
Bro, I think, every human, right, can only take so much before they literally snap and they revert to their primal instincts of like just straight violence and ignorance, right? Yeah. I think we see like, sprinkles of it here and there with, the YNs.
Okay.
Right?
Our
right?
youth of America.
Right?
Right.
They're the closest we've had to like, like anarchists in a long time, right? These kids don't give a fuck.
Militia at this point.
Pretty much.
Right.
Yo, I'm telling you, that mentality can spread very quickly.
But do you think the YNs have enough common sense to be okay, I'm gonna go and riot?
They're the crap. They're riding for the fun of it. They don't need like oppression. But
that's what I'm saying. They'd rather riot with their homeboys because it gives them more clout than to be a riot for a cause.
I don't know,
bro.
I feel like there's only so much people could take.
Okay,
that's all. I'll end it on that. I think
we're gonna have to agree to disagree.
Oh, we always do.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk some music.
What
you been listening to lately, bro?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm still rocking that Drake album. Like,
you still on some sexy songs for you?
I'm still on some sexy songs for you. Okay. I mean, outside of that, I have been sprinkling in a little bit of 90s. Okay. It's like some 90s R&B every now and then. Like, that's pretty much been my go-to this week, though.
Yeah. Okay. So, I'm all over the place when it comes to music. Mm-hmm. This week, bro, this Nems and Lotto song got me in a chokehold.
Okay.
UK rap, I'm a big fan. I know you're not crazy about it.
Right.
But both spaz. Lotto went in. Drop some insinuating bars in there. Some people are kind of decoding it like she kind of hinted at her man being 21 Savage.
I mean, we've kind of knew this though.
All right. I mean, we don't know nothing.
Okay.
We don't know it.
I mean, I feel like she dropped enough hints to where, like, which most girls do, like when you're in a relationship, she starts.
I guess especially a rapper, right?
Yeah, you just start dropping hints that you're in a relationship.
No, but that song, people. Fire. I think it's called Art. Yeah. Fire. And then Gunna dropped a new song. Banger.
What do you think about Gunna's music?
I'm like a casual fan. I'm not the biggest fan of his music, but I do appreciate some of it.
I really don't have too much interest in his music.
Okay.
Yeah, I just don't really care for it. Like, even before this whole YSL thing, I just never really was a Gunna fan.
Okay.
Like, I think maybe like 8 years ago, probably one song, and then obviously sprinkling some songs in between there. But outside of that, not too much.
I know what you mean. Like, it's like something about him just doesn't really draw me, but I feel like I do like a good amount of his songs.
Okay.
But I still just like, it's kind of like Travis Scott to me. It's like Gunna and Travis Scott are kind of like in the same level for me. It's like, I know they make hits. They're very popular, very big artists, but something about them just like, I don't know, y'all, like most of y'all catalog just isn't for me.
All right. So if you had to do a road trip, a long road trip, a day's worth of road trip, and you could only listen to Travis Scott or Gunna, who are you listening to?
I'm going Travis Scott because a lot of Gunna's songs kind of sound alike to me and they blend a lot. Like, he has some good songs.
Yeah.
But like, sometimes it feels like it's just like one continuous song when you listen to his album.
Absolutely. I can see
like
that.
I feel like Travis Scott has so many highs and lows.
Yeah.
It's just you get so much and his features are, fire.
I was gonna agree with you. Travis Scott. We finally agreed on a point together. Yeah.
But let's talk some music news.
Yeah.
So Lil Wayne's son, Lil Novi, did a little interview this week.
Mm-hmm.
He did it with Trill Marty, who's a YouTuber. He asked Lil Wayne's son, who's the better rapper, Lil Wayne or Drake? And instead of just casually picking, who his favorite rapper is, he
dropped a bombshell.
He dropped a little bomb, a little exposing, some people say. He said, my dad wrote most of his shit on God. On God.
On God.
Big G.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for my pops, there wouldn't be no Drake. I mean, he kind of cleans it up a little afterwards, but man, more feel to that ghostwriting allegations for Drake's career just keeps getting piled on, man.
I'm not gonna lie to you, like, out of all of the ghostwriting allegations, this one scared me the most.
Scared you?
Yeah, this one gave me a little fear and anxiety to the point where I actually had to like look up the article and read through it as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's such a close to home.
Yeah.
Like, so
but
like,
it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
But but at the same time, right? Like, when Drake was around him, this kid must have been like 3.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's 14 now. When Drake was around, like, really around Young Money, right? Like, this kid was, I mean, bro, was he even alive?
I mean, to me,
this is like, yo, think about it. When was Drake around Young Money for? Like 2009, 2010?
Yeah, 2009. Yeah, he may not have even been alive.
I don't think he was still in his dad's nuts.
But for me, it's like obviously for him to make an allegation like that, I don't think he primarily had to witness it because that was the first thought that came to my mind was like, is Wayne telling him like this information?
That too,
right? But then it's like, I think just being within that circle, you know, being like a family member of like Lil Wayne, people around you are going to be talking about that. So I think, which is why there might be some validity.
Yo, so here's where I kind of had some pushback against it, right? Because I was kind of like trying to recall, you know, Drake getting signed to Lil Wayne and Young Money, right? Because if I remember correctly, right, Lil Wayne didn't even want to sign Drake initially, right? And that's like, there's like, I think written literature about this, right?
Okay.
And eventually, I think Jay Prince kind of stepped in and kind of got Drake in the door with Young Money, and then, you know, the rest is history, right?
Okay.
So to me, it's like, yo, why would you take on a guy that you didn't see had the skills for, or that you need to write all these songs for, right? Because that doesn't make sense to me. Like, if it's someone that's kind of established or something like that, and then you take him on and you write a music and make him better, it makes more sense. But it's like, yo, this is a guy that you kind of saw nothing in. You had to be forced to kind of sign him, right? Forced to see his talents. Like, why? It doesn't make sense to me for you to take him on and then start writing for him.
Do you think it could be like a kind of like passing a baton or a puppet master kind of thing, where like because Drake would be more palatable image wise, to where like, you know, he's under the Young Money umbrella, and at this around that time is when he started bringing in like, you know, the Tigers, the Nicki Minaj's, and you know, to kind of do the same thing that Birdman did to him. So it's like, rather than banking on this guy so talent alone, like I could be the puppet master and like, you know, feed him songs. And when they talk about writing, I feel like we need like some clarification on that.
No,
because
bro,
like
it's so confusing me, this ghostwriting shit, because it's like, yo, if I'm in the studio with you, right, and I add one word,
right,
I'm like, yo, bro, I don't know if, you know, maybe this would sound better or something like that, and you take it,
right.
Like, does that disqualify everything you
exactly.
just did?
Like,
am I your ghostwriter now?
Can I have no type of help at all with this process
because
whatsoever?
Yo, so many rappers have like, you know, credits on their songs, but then it's just like, does that mean they contributed like to writing it?
Bouncing ideas between two people. So it kind of made me go back to it, where it's like, maybe it is like an opportunity for Lil Wayne to just, you know, be in the background, because, you know, Lil Wayne doesn't have the best like palatable image for like mainstream in a sense. You know, like obviously he was one of the biggest hip hop rappers at a point in time, but then breaking out of that, tattoos all over his face, criminal record, whatever,
codeine everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. He's just not the image that most households will want. But then you have this clean cut, light skinned kid that comes into the rap game, Jewish kid, right? That comes into the rap game, and it's like an opportunity to be, I guess, an industry plant in a sense, you know, where it's like, this guy has the ability to kind of be like me, just an extended arm of me. But maybe,
Bro, like, yo, we need like a real clarification. Yo, you know what? Yo, from now on, all right, rappers, this is what you guys start doing, right? To beat these ghostwrite allegations. Yeah. Y'all need to live stream every studio session.
Every studio session.
Somebody's got to witness this, right? Like, it can't be nobody in there. It's you and the producer. That's it.
I mean, but it's crazy because last year, Drake dropped 100 gigs, which had a lot of studio sessions in there, which you could see like the early parts of him working on some of the biggest hits that we've heard to date. Yeah. And so, where's Lil Wayne in those sets? Is Lil Wayne emailing him like the lyrics to write to this? Like, what is going on?
All right, let me ask you this: if Lil Wayne comes out and makes a public statement saying like, "Yo, my son didn't know what he's talking about," does it help or make it worse, or just people just don't even care at this point?
I don't think people will really care, to be honest with you. Like,
well, whoever dislikes him is going to continue to dislike him and just say Wayne's lying. Whoever likes him is just going to think, you know, Wayne's telling the truth.
Exactly.
It's just like
the worst information, the bad information always just takes trump. You know, like even if you could clean it up, like after, it just doesn't really matter. Your name is already tarnished. But it just, once again, why would you, like, obviously Lil Wayne is, or Drake is Lil Wayne's, or Lil Wayne is Drake's predecessor, however you want to turn it, right? And it's like, he's already on, Drake and Lil Wayne are pretty much on the same team, on the same camp. Yeah. Why would you bash Drake like that? You feel me? Like, out in public.
But but that makes me question, what is Drake's and Lil Wayne's relationship right now? Like, do you think they're still cool? I mean,
I don't know. I feel like they've been forced cool after he had sex with Tammy. Like I feel like ever since then, I feel like their relationship.
Drake backslided him?
Yeah, I feel like ever since then, like I don't know, their relationship just seemed less organic in a sense, and it seems like more.
It's
forced.
fucked up.
Right.
It's fucked up. It's dirty.
Yeah, so it's like I feel like obviously Drake is just always paying homage to him because without Lil Wayne he wouldn't be in this position, especially if he's like writing all the songs in the background.
Yeah.
But like I think Lil Wayne is just probably just like trying to chuck it off and to be like whatever because imagine like for you for example, right? Imagine for example you end up like locking in with this chick, you're smashing her. One of your sons is of age and ends up like fucking the same girl.
Like I killed him. Like, no, that's easy.
Not your girl. Just like you guys are just
I know what you mean. I don't. Bro, I be seeing shit like that on like Maury and Jerry Springer. It's just like,
what would you do?
Yo, so I've thought about this shit, right?
Yeah.
Like, because my thing is like, all right, if one of your boys smashes your girl, let's just talk about that's your girl, that's your love of your life, right?
Okay.
One of your boys smashes your girl. Easy. Not easy, right? Hurts, you cut him off.
Move on.
Clean cut. Like, yo, you could be my best friend in 20 years. Like, I got to cut you off on principle.
Yeah.
Now, it's like, yo, because I've seen this on Maury and stuff like that. Like, all right, this your wife, this your girl. What if your dad smashes her, right? What if your son smashes her? How do you cut them off? Because at the end of the day, like, this is your blood. This is the love of your life. But she has, like, that's your rib and all, but there ain't no blood there.
No.
Like, blood to me is very, like line drawing. But I don't know if I could look at my son or my dad if they did some shit like that to me. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, I mean, I wouldn't hurt you, I guess. But like, I don't think that's like a relationship that you could fix, man. Cause that's the one thing that will break me, bro. Yo, there's two things that would break me in my life, right?
Yeah.
One of my kids not being mine,
mm-hmm.
and a family member smashing my girl. Like those are two things that would literally break me. Anything else, bro, I could take it like nothing, right? My girl cheats, whatever. If she cheats with one of my boys, whatever, right? It's just part of the game. It happens.
Yeah.
But those two things right there, yo, that's the things that would like
bring you to your knees.
No, that would break. I ain't come to my knees, but I'll take a seat. Take a seat, nigga.
He said, "Yeah, I'm broken, but not that broke."
Yeah, maybe I'll take a kneel.
A knee.
I'll take a kneel.
A knee, but not both knees.
Yeah. Now that's like two things that would like, yo, that's like where it would break me.
Right. Yeah. I don't know, bro. It's like I think I could forgive my kid. To be honest with you, because I feel like it would take a long time, to be honest with you, and it would definitely tarnish our relationship for sure.
I can't trust nobody around
you.
Yeah,
like it would definitely tarnish our relationship for sure. But like, I feel like I'll be able to like eventually.
Bro,
get over it.
I'm at that point right where my son's 10, my son's 11, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think when he's like 10 or something like that, him and his little homie had a crush on the same girl or something like that, but his boy liked the girl first.
Yeah.
And even at that age, I had a little conversation with him like, yo, that's some shit you don't do.
Mm-hmm.
You knew he liked her first. Let that rock, man. All right.
Yeah.
Like there's plenty of girls out there. Like this is like you betraying your friend right now.
Right.
Like, and I'm saying I gotta nip that shit in the bucket. That's
Absolutely.
one thing I pride myself on, being solid as fuck
Mm-hmm.
about that kind of shit. So I gotta pass that knowledge on to my kids.
Right.
Cause that's how I don't play about that shit. Like that's, you know what I mean? Like that's some shit that like, yo, you don't ever fuck somebody like, one of your friends over a girl.
Nah, hell no. Not
You know what I mean?
not over a girl. Now
I'm saying, but obviously there's
gray areas.
There's gray areas, there's tiers of this shit.
Right.
But like, there's some stuff you just know.
You just yeah. I feel like obviously like once you guys start putting in some time together, they have to. She has to be looked at as like a sister. Like you just can't cross that line at all. But I don't know. Going back, I would like to see where this goes.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see what Lil Wayne thinks about this whole thing. I'm curious to see what Drake thinks about this whole thing. But
Lil Wayne just be so high sometimes, bro. He probably come on an interview and be like, I got a son.
Exactly.
It's like, who is this kid?
I remember he said one time in an interview, he was like, yo, I got bad memory. Like I don't remember like half the things that happened. If I said that, I said that, and if I did it, I did it. Like I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. So we got a new segment today.
Yes.
This is thanks to Makeshift Music on TikTok.
Yeah, we're definitely copying our idea.
Yeah,
but,
copying, gonna try to make it into our own eventually.
Yeah.
But we're gonna pin songs up against each other and let the best song win.
All right.
All right. So
Cool.
let's start off. We're gonna have some fun with this to start off with,
All
right?
right.
And then gradually you're gonna see the songs get a little bit harder for you to choose.
Okay.
All right. So first things off, Gorilla FNF versus Sexy Red's Pound Town.
Oh, Gorilla FNF.
All right. So FNS versus Lola Brooks. Don't play with it.
I'm going Gorilla. I'm a Gorilla fan. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I'm light skin. That little light skin thing do it for me, yo.
She got some Gorilla got some bangers for her.
She got some bangers, but that little accent kind of get me
Music?
excited.
Music?
Yeah.
Okay. So FNF versus City Girls Act Up.
Act Up be having me act up. Like, I'm lying to you.
Act Up bring the baddie out of niggas.
It really do, yo. Hey, yo. It's almost embarrassing when Act Up come up because you just it's like you don't even want like chill. Keep it playing, man.
It's hard to keep it contained.
Act Up got it.
All right. For the final one,
Okay.
Act Up versus Sweetie My Type.
Oh, Act Up.
Really?
Yeah, Act Up.
Sweetie My
Sweetie? No.
You go crazy for Sweetie.
I do go
crazy. This was added in there specifically for you, bro.
Right. You're right, yo. You're right. I'm bugging. Nah, Sweetie, my type.
Sweetie? This guy's a different person. When he was Sweetie, come on.
I'll be acting real sweet. That's a banger, bro. That's a man. She ain't really come on with no bangers in a minute, bro.
Yeah,
my type.
Yo, that one.
Bro, I be feeling so sassy when I sing the words, when I rap the words to that song.
But the thing is, that's the song where I could genuinely see you not giving a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, you just be like, I don't care who's watching, I'm turning up to this song.
My shit.
All right, bet. So Sweetie My Type versus Sheck West Mo Bamba. Now we're transitioning a little bit.
Okay, I see. I'm Sweetie.
All right.
Okay.
My Type versus Designer Panda.
My type. No. Yeah, my type. Yo, Designer Panda is a cool song. Like, I think it had its run, but it's like, when was the last time I really listened to that shit?
Okay. Valid point. So, My Type versus RGF Island by Fetty Wap.
RGF Island. I'm a big Fetty fan.
RGF Island versus My Way.
Ooh. Okay.
You made
it tough.
It's getting sticky.
You made it sticky. Don't you come?
Don't say that again. I don't like the way you say that.
you come my way?
You made it sticky.
My bad.
Yeah. RGF Island.
I told you. I picked my type. It's kind of activities I'm on.
All right. So.
All right. RGF Island
versus
My Way.
Mm-hmm.
Man, those are two bangers, bro. RGF Island, yo.
RGF Island. I gotta agree with you on that one. RGF
Island. That's like a. Right here. That's
yeah.
slim. That's a slim win, yo.
But all right, so I forgot to say My Way with the Drake verse, obviously. But
the Drake verse goes crazy.
Not RGF Island. My Way with the Drake verse. So
see, you just changed it up.
I just changed it up.
You just changed it up. Yeah, I'm going with My Way with the Drake.
My Way with the Drake.
Bro,
verse.
Drake snapped on that, or if that was Drake or if Lil Wayne wrote it. I don't know.
Who knows at this point, right?
But yeah, no, Drake snapped. Bro, that's why I think one of the songs when I wasn't even a Drake fan at that point. When I heard that shit, I'm like, okay.
All I gotta do is keep my mind to this shit. God damn. Yeah.
Bro, like, we might have to play it. It's not even on fucking Spotify either. I'm
really?
mad about that shit. You can only listen on YouTube, yo.
Oh, damn.
It's not a clear. Yo, that song's not cleared.
Really?
Yeah. If I'm correct, I could be wrong, but.
Okay, so Drake My Way?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So, our My Way versus Love Sosa by Chief Keef.
My Way.
Okay, My Way versus Future Jumpman.
Still My Way. There's better. You could have done better Future songs.
My Way versus Mask Off.
We're going Mask Off. Yeah, man. Okay. All right.
Mask Off.
Stick Talk
versus March Madness.
Oh, March Madness. Yeah, that's like, March Madness is one of the March Madness is one of the greatest songs
March
ever created.
Madness was another hand-picked one for you as well. All right. March.
Yo, you could end it. You could end it.
From here on out, March Madness.
Bro, March Madness is one of the greatest songs I've ever heard in my life. Yo, do you ever wish you could like listen, watch, or taste something again for the first time?
Okay.
Like that, I'd pick that. Like
March
I wish
Madness?
I could listen to March Madness for the first time again.
All right, I'm gonna throw in a random haymaker at the end. This one is off the cuff by just us talking.
Yeah.
All right, but we're gonna keep going. March Madness versus Stick Talk.
March Madness. Stick Talk's amazing. That's like that's a top Future song for me.
Okay. March Madness versus Welcome to the Party by Pop Smoke.
That song was never too big for me. I mean, I'll get a little jiggy with it, but yeah, March Madness.
March Madness, Dior.
March Madness.
March Madness or Dreams and Nightmares.
March Madness.
March Madness or Travis Scott and Drake Sicko Mode.
Okay. All right. We're on to something here. This is a... Oh, man. March Madness or Sicko Mode?
March Madness or Sicko Mode?
I'm going with Sicko Mode, yo.
You're going to go Sicko Mode on this one?
Yeah, Sicko Mode is just such a fucking beautiful song, yo.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
It's just literally...
That was a... I don't think it could have been executed any better than that, to be honest with you. That was a perfect song.
Yeah.
All right. So now last song, which Random Haymaker, right, is Sicko Mode versus Lemon Pepper Freestyle.
All right.
Personally.
Okay, no, all right.
Personally.
So, no. You know how I feel about that
song. I know how
you
feel
about
that
song.
Yeah.
How dare you bring it up?
Okay.
I'm going Sicko Mode. But I listen to Lemon Pepper Freestyle way more. But Sicko Mode is just like, that's just the vibe.
Now, the last one,
right?
Lemon Pepper Freestyle versus March Madness.
I'm going Lemon Pepper.
Lemon Pepper.
Yeah. Like, Lemon Pepper Freestyle is like a perfect song for me.
So for the list, Sicko Mode won.
Yeah.
But for personal favorites,
Lemon Pepper
Freestyle.
Cause I just listen to it more.
Okay.
But like when you hear Sicko Mode, it's just like
it
changes you.
It brings something out of you. It's animalistic.
It's
primal. It's primal,
bro.
At that point, right?
All
right.
So I got one for you.
Yeah.
So I know you're a big Drake fan.
Massive Drake fan.
Pause.
Nah.
All right. So I'm gonna these songs are all songs that Drake is featured on.
Okay.
So let's see which one is your favorite.
Yeah.
All right. Rihanna Work featuring Drake versus Travis Scott Sicko Mode.
Sicko Mode.
Sicko Mode?
Yeah, that's easy.
Okay. Sicko Mode versus Bad Bunny MIA featuring Drake.
Sicko Mode.
Okay. I mean Sicko Mode. It's hard to beat Sicko Mode. Right?
Yeah. You should have probably saved that one for the end.
I'm just going off the list.
Okay.
I got some good ones.
Okay.
All right. So Sicko Mode versus Lil Wayne She Will. She Will is a banger.
She Will is up there.
I think She Will got Sicko Mode.
Sicko Mode, bro.
Really?
Sicko Mode.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sicko Mode versus Wizkid Come Closer. You can't catch a better wine.
I might have to.
You can't catch a better wine.
Yo, just for to make this a little bit more interesting, I might have to go Come Closer. I want to say Sicko Mode, but like Come Closer, I listen to that way more often, bro.
Bro, Come Closer is such a song.
I listen to it way more often than Sicko
Bro,
Mode.
I start whining anytime I listen to it. Like, I could be in any situation.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I'm gonna give Come Closer the baton right now, but I will probably go Sicko Mode. But I listen to Come Closer more often. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Come Closer or Pop Star with DJ Khaled and Drake?
Nah, Come Closer. I hate that song, bro.
You hate that song?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Apple Music kills it for me because like it always suggests it up next.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Wizkid, Come Closer or Chris Brown, No Guidance?
Oh, I think I spit a little bit with that one. My mouth salivated. Nah, man.
No guidance?
No guidance? Bro, bro, you know what's funny? I was literally just
Can
thinking...
anything beat No Guidance?
I don't think anything can. I was just thinking the other day, like, I would need another Chris Brown and Drake collab, to be honest with you. But,
and that was after they squashed the beef.
Yeah, I'm gonna go No Guidance on this one.
Okay.
Bro, yeah.
Two more.
Okay.
Chris Brown, No Guidance, featuring Drake, or Lil Wayne, Yes Indeed, featuring Drake?
No Guidance.
No Guidance?
Yeah.
Easy? Okay.
Yeah.
Chris Brown, No Guidance, or Future, Life is Good?
No Guidance.
No Guidance? Not even a thought?
Not even a thought.
All right. Last one. I think I know where you're going with this.
Okay.
Chris Brown, No Guidance, Meek Mill, Going Bad, featuring Drake. Go back to...
Well, once again.
Going back to a little banger here.
I was thinking about this.
This is post... Yo, you know, I'm starting to realize Drake makes a lot of great songs with his ops.
This is exactly why I thought about this, because I was thinking about the Kendrick Lamar beefs and who pretty much Drake had a fall off with after. And I'm like, the songs that come after are usually hits.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go no guidance on this one.
Yeah. No,
going bad is it's very, very close. But
I mean, his feature runs is crazy.
Yeah, bro, Drake, which is crazy to me that people really believe that Drake is not like us in quotations or isn't a rapper. Bro, almost everything he touches, no matter what, it's like no matter who he's featured with, the song goes up.
Yeah.
And make it make sense. What's the common denominator here?
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar ain't doing that.
Ooh. That's the problem with y'all Drake fans. Y'all just can't help but bring Kendrick up.
I'm just saying, Kendrick Lamar ain't doing that.
No.
Travis ain't doing that by himself.
No.
Future
Actually,
ain't doing it by himself.
Future not doing well by himself.
Running up every song? Every song.
Not every song, but Future.
Every song.
You think Drake runs up every song?
Every song that he's featured on?
He didn't run up that Sexy Red song he was on last year.
Because it was a bad timing.
Okay.
It was bad timing.
Okay.
Like,
we were not every song.
Everybody was on a Drake hate train. But even then, that song still went up a little. It blipped a little bit.
A little blip.
Yeah.
Even he couldn't save that.
Not in the midst of the Kendrick Lamar delusion. Everybody had drunk Kendrick Lamar's Kool-Aid at that moment.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, I think they're still on it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you though. I like this game, and I do think I'd like this game, and I think we should keep it as like a little thing we do.
All right, you know what?
Yeah.
Before we wrap this up, one more thing. Since we're talking about Kendrick Lamar and Drake, right?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you think about Kendrick Lamar selling out in Toronto?
I'm neither here nor there about it. My only gripe is like the Kendrick Lamar fans, like kind of using this as like like look what he did. I bet you Drake isn't gonna do the same thing. And it's like, come on, bro. Like what do you? And people. What one comment specifically said, yeah, he pulls up to your city and you're not even going to show up to the show. Like, what do you want Drake to do? Like,
he'll knock at the door.
Right.
I challenge you to a duel.
Exactly. Like, get up and steal the mic from him. I'm not going to lie. It would be fun, kind of like dope if he had like got up on stage, like niggas letting him in. So the city let him in and like he goes on stage to try to like take the mic. Whatever,
this
right?
This isn't an anime.
Right.
Like, this is
whatever. Whatever.
The cops are there.
All right, bring me back to reality,
Okay.
right? But like, I'm like, what do you want the Drake to do? And Drake said that like, you know, he had 2 cars that since they landed, 2 cars been parked outside of their house, pretty much since Kendrick Lamar was there. But I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of like a bitch call out to me because it's like you're in your city, so what are you sheltering in place until like those 2 cars are gone? Like they scared you to the point where like you're staying in the house, but who am I? You know, it's not my life that's on the line. Yeah. So it's like,
I mean, he already had like that shootout thing in his house last year, so it's like, you never know.
So I mean.
What do you think about Toronto people actually going to this show and, you know, screaming all this shit, rapping all this song about Drake, someone who's put on for the city so much? Do you feel like it's a betrayal?
I think it's just music, to be honest with you. I think what it is like, generally speaking, the masses don't care about the beef. I think it's just like I said before, it's just a trend of like who's everybody following right now?
Yeah.
You know, so I think right now everybody probably went there to only recite the words to Not Like Us. Nobody went there for Kendrick Lamar's catalog. Nobody went there probably for SZA. Probably for her.
I think one of like a government leader went to this show and ended up apologizing to Drake publicly afterwards. Like, no, I didn't go for Kendrick. I went for SZA. It's like, first of all, it's like, yo, why are you apologizing?
I'm not gonna lie to you,
I thought that was like some like idol worship kind of thing. It's like, why are you apologizing for going to a show to a rapper?
I'm not gonna lie to you, right? I will go up against Kendrick Lamar for Drake, right? But I'm not going up against SZA for fucking Drake, bro.
Okay,
I'm not doing that. SZA got some heat. Like,
but here's the thing, right? You're saying like, you know, Toronto didn't really betray Drake, because it's just music, right? They're not that invested to it, right?
I think Drake is gonna take it as Toronto.
No, if I was Drake, I would.
Right.
I would 100% because, you know, for someone that like kind of made Toronto poppin' in a sense, like he just went so hard for it, and it's just like no one kind of gave a fuck about Toronto.
Yeah, people. Right? It's crazy because like
it's like y'all had Vince Carter and Kawhi Leonard. That's like that was like y'all draw.
It's crazy because like since Drake has been dropped on some songs for you, he hasn't been like performing any of those shows in America. It's been primarily like outside of America. And some of the people in the comment section for like some of the videos at those shows are saying like, I blame Not Like Us for this.
No, that's all
like, I think right now it must suck because it's like, all right, Drake is pretty much showing us like he don't need America's support in order to be like the top dog in a sense. Like pretty much the world fucks with him.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, what are you gonna do now that it's your own city? You feel me? Like now that your own city,
I would feel some type of way, yo.
Your own city done showed up.
Here's why I feel some type of way, right? Kendrick went to Toronto and did that. I don't think Drake can go to Kendrick City and do the same.
No,
I think LA people are fucking nuts.
I think they're brainwashed,
and they'll write out for Kendrick. Yo.
Yeah,
like I could see that show not having anybody there, and I could see people standing outside the stadium and
wanting to harm them
and harm people that are going in.
Yeah, I think so, honestly, and I think like once again,
but I mean, that says a lot about your fan base.
Yes and no. I think it stems further than that. I think Toronto people just have common sense, and they obviously know that like life is outside of music, and I'm not gonna go to jail over like a song in a sense. Or I think like these LA people are fucking like, I don't know, like somebody needs to do an IQ test on LA specifically because like the gang culture out there is really idiotic. I mean, like it's like grown ass men running behind and gunning down other gang members, which I understand that this stems way further than this whole nonsense. But like now tying it into like this whole Kendrick Lamar and Drake thing, like gang culture is so infested over there that I just feel like both Crips and Bloods are gonna shoot whoever fucking walks into that place, and I don't think that it's like, I just think that it's LA just needs like, oh fucking, like they need to gentrify LA overall, like force everybody outside of LA, forces people into other communities and just separate the whole thing, because
I don't think that's a good idea, because then you're gonna put those gang members in other places.
Yeah, but I think the power comes in numbers, true, so I think obviously separating them, it forces them to like it dismantles them a bit, because I just think that with this whole check-in society and people needing to like, I don't know, you need someone else's approval in order to like visit a town. It's just, I don't know, it just blows my mind. So yeah, no, I don't think Drake can do the same thing, and I don't think Drake should do the same thing, to be honest with you, for his own safety, because it's like a point to prove what, like at the end of the day, just Kendrick needs Drake in order to like kind of be relevant in this standpoint right now. I don't think Drake needs Kendrick.
I don't know. A lot of people disagree with that.
I think at every moment and every song, mind you, look at what the songs Drake is performing versus look at what song Kendrick is performing. Kendrick needs to mention Drake in order to get hit media. Drake doesn't need him.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you could argue that point, right? But as of right now, yeah, I mean, a lot of Kendrick's pull is Drake related.
Exactly. The way everybody's listening to the albums.
To the point where it's like, yo, it's almost kind of making you look bad, where it's like, yo, just stand on your own music that doesn't involve Drake, so you could prove people wrong. But like right now, you're giving fuel to a lot of people that don't like you and are discrediting your catalog because you're so Drake hyper focused right now.
Yeah, and like that, Not Like Us is the pinnacle of a Kendrick Lamar show. It's like everybody's
that's what we were going there for,
right? Everybody's going there and watching and buying a ticket specifically for you to perform Not Like Us. So if your diss track towards me is what's putting money in your pocket, then bro, you're welcome. Like,
yeah, I mean, you could look at it like that, or you could look at it like, damn, everyone is that invested in my demise that this is what y'all gonna pay for?
I don't think so.
All right,
I don't think so.
We'll end it on that.
We'll end it there.
All right, man.
All right, man.
Hope y'all liked the episode. Hope y'all like some of the changes we've implemented.
Yeah.
I think we skipped our financial update this week. There's not much.
Not much,
but we'll definitely throw that back in there. As always, drop a like, drop a comment, make sure I hit that sub button. We'll see you next episode.
Later.